Hey guys, welcome back to the Music for Days podcast season 2. I'm your host Varun, and join me as I connect and explore and have conversations with artists from the city. Today I have Saint Raavan on from UK. What's good, man?
What's good, bro?
How you
Thank you
doing?
for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me and Madhav are delighted to have you. We just had a show here. He had his debut show here. Why don't you tell people a little about yourself?
About myself, I'm a alternative R&B artist who kind of explores Tamil cinema / kind of alternative sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've been here for a while. Like it's been like 8 to 10 years of a journey. And yeah, man, we want to push the sound, I think.
Oh shit, 10 years. So
10 years.
how old were you when you started?
You're trying to bait my age out.
Nah. That's fine. That's fine. That's too early for that. Anyways.
No. I was 16 when I started. So
Cool.
It's been 10 years now. And yeah, it's what do you call it? It's been a journey. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. So, who were your influences growing up? Like, of course, you were born and brought up in UK.
Yeah.
But who are your inspirations from India that really got you going?
I'm more inspired by India than that, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had a factuation towards
Nama culture.
Nama music, Nama movies. For sure, like Raavan, of course.
Raavan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, he's one of my biggest inspirations. And Anirudh, I think I love his stuff and the way he's always bringing in new genres.
Okay.
I do that. And
Right. Yeah.
movies wise, Kamal Haasan, Mani Ratnam, and Vijay.
Okay. Sexy. So bro's still connected to his roots.
Yeah.
That's good. A lot of people don't do that.
Yes.
They get like, I have family, cousins. They're all like very modernized. They don't even speak in like Malayalam anymore.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, for me it's very important. Like, I don't know, for me it's a big part of it. I've always watched the movies, went to cinemas.
Okay.
So, theater
Tamil movies.
எல்லா படமும் வரும். Like,
Vijay movies and all like.
I went Leo midnight show, bro. Like that.
Oh, shit.
we have all the facilities there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's a huge market, right? There's so much diaspora, Sri Lanka Tamils, Indian Tamils. So it's a very big population of us there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sick. So tell me a bit more about your music. So, we've been talking for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You make a lot of R&B.
Mm-hmm.
How do you blend that mix of the Tamil and R&B together? Because there's a lot of artists coming up now as well. So
yeah,
they could take that, some advice from you as well.
Of course. No, I think like for me, R&B is such like, for me, R&B means like the 2000s kind of music, right? And I grew up listening to more the artists that blended that, like The Weeknd, Frank Ocean, Miguel.
Okay, Miguel. Okay.
Yeah, like those are the artists that I was listening to, and I thought like, how can we present that to our audience in our way? And I think that's what it's kind of got to. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's getting there. Slowly.
Okay.
I mean, the earlier stuff sounded very dark, you know what I mean? So I think I had to transform it a bit more to suit our audience.
Okay.
So that's where the influence of Tamil cinema comes in. You know what I mean?
How does it feel to be back in Chennai?
Yeah,
how long has it been?
I was young. I was like 5 years old when I came last time. So
oh shit!
Yeah.
Dude, that's been like forever.
Yeah.
Damn, like, so your parents must have seen the city. Like, how much are they talking about? How much it's changed?
They haven't, like, obviously I'm Sri Lankan originally, so they haven't even they haven't come back in a long time, but they were excited for me to come and explore, kind of thing.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
And were they here for your show or?
No, they were in London. Yeah.
All right, but maybe for the next one.
Maybe.
You want to talk about that a little?
Who's that?
You want to talk about that show a little bit?
The show? We done a show at BTL. We had Voltage B pull up, Mark X, Kabir,
Pranav, Kalki.
Yeah,
a lot of. I feel like we're missing someone. Is that it?
Yourself.
Oh yeah. No. No. That's not what I meant.
That's
someone else. Yeah, Father J. He came on.
Father J came and killed it.
Yeah.
Killed it differently. Again, like, it's so nice to see it, and I think like to have all these artists on a stage, and a lot of them, they were so grateful for the opportunity itself to have that stage.
For sure. It was a good opportunity because there weren't any shows all of us had done in a while. So to be there with everyone, friends and family, you guys. It was nice.
100%, and people coming and congratulating us and telling us we done a good job. I think that was it. But I think the crowd is getting used to the sounds, right?
So the 25th show gonna be bigger.
Yeah, 25th KOMMUNE. Be there.
Yeah,
Be there.
yeah,
Be
yeah.
square.
We'll reveal the lineup soon, but not in time right now.
Yeah.
No, I think the lineup's out.
Lineup's out.
Yeah, go
today.
check out the Daybreak's page.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir. So you're back here after years, and a lot of the old Tamil, industry people, underground acts who became mainstream, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all talk about how they came to Chennai years later, and they're like, "Damn, the independent scene is like crazy here." And what do you have to say about that? Like, you see, like, you come from UK.
Yeah.
Over there, the scene is different.
Yeah.
And then over here, you see like something coming out. How does it feel?
In my personal opinion, like, this is obviously something that I think and but like, I don't believe in these divisions that we have. I think people have created it unknowingly. But I think Tamil music is Tamil music. I know a lot of guys are pushing English music here, which is cool, but I wish more people done Tamil music.
Okay.
But I think, like, we have Ila Tamil artists, we have
much talent. Yeah.
Malaysian, Singapore, Canadian, UK, you know what I mean? There's so many divisions. So I think, like, it's so great to see these things, and, guys here, like, Asal, Paldapat, all killing it. So, yeah, man. I think as a collective, Tamil people, if we push, it'll be dope.
It'll be better, dude. Especially like right now, there's so much talent. Like
100%.
Chennai level, there's so many rappers, so many singers.
Yeah.
And not just Chennai, bro. Like all areas of Tamil Nadu. It's insane. And even like right now, the Kerala scene is booming. I don't know if you...
Anonymous is dope, man.
I know, sick. Yeah. And like so many guys, bro. It's going crazy out there. Right. Okay. So now we come to the little fun part of the podcast. Yeah. A little rapid fire and shit. Okay. You ready, Madhav? Okay. So you can't think. You gotta go through these quick. I'm gonna throw a bunch of artists at you.
Okay.
And you gotta pick between them.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's easy. It's light work. Okay, so Timberland or Pharrell Williams?
Flipping hell.
Don't think.
Pharrell.
Pharrell, okay. Stormzy or Russ Millions? It's not even comparison, no?
Oh my God. I'll say Stormzy for what he's done.
Alright, cool. Yeah. Okay. Young Raja or Paul Dabba?
Young Raja.
Okay. Central C or Dave?
Dave,
okay, yeah. Respect, okay. Yogi B or Hip Hop Tamla?
Fuck. Oh,
see, no beef, guys. It's just like personal preference.
Can I swear on this, right? No,
no,
that's great. That's insane.
Like, some people don't answer. They'll be like, I can't pick between them. Like, I love both of them.
Yogi B is the GOAT. He's the I know it's a rapid fire, but I need to explain because it's politically tough, right?
But no, both of them deserve that respect.
Yogi B is the GOAT. He's the reason why hip hop is where it is today. Anna, hip hop Tamila inspired me more. Like, I grew up listening to him.
Right,
so
fair.
Tamila.
I think their eras were like a little different. Also,
I was a bit younger. Yogi B Vareka, I was a bit younger.
Correct.
But hip hop Tamila, like, I literally saw the rise. So
right, fair. Yeah. That's fair. Okay.
Yogi B Anna, I love you. You're the GOAT.
Okay. Vijay or Ajit?
Vijay.
Okay.
No hesitation.
I've been a Vijay fan since I was like 6 months old.
Fair.
So yeah.
All right. Kamala Hassan or Sharad Kumar?
Kamala Hassan, of course. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I thought Rajinikanth was gonna come.
I was gonna say this. Like, my brain flipped. I think. Okay. 21 Savage or Lil Baby?
I don't listen to that kind of stuff.
You don't listen to that type.
Yeah, but 21 Savage, he's cool.
Okay.
I like his stuff.
SPB or A.R. Rahman? R.I.P.
Rest in peace. I saw him live once. And
oh shit, where?
In London.
London, yeah.
Okay.
That's rarity.
SPB, one of the best performances I've seen in my life. But I have to say Rahman, unfortunately. But SPB, like, every day I listen to his voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair. Okay, I have another one. Did you listen to a lot of rock growing up?
Not really. I listened to like old, like Queen, that kind of stuff.
Okay, mine was gonna be Beatles or Queen.
Queen.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, fair.
No,
I like
actually,
Queen more too.
I
I like Queen more too.
I like both.
Beatles is like they're goats as well, but I think Queen were a bit more experimental. I know Beatles experimental in the psych.
Beatles started the genre.
Yeah.
Queen made the genre better.
Like they took it somewhere.
Yeah, they took it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, it's a case of both of them deserving their respect.
100%. All of
For
these
sure.
people,
All of them.
Allarum, they
Correct,
deserve their credits.
Facts. Okay. Just a few more ago, I got Arivu or Asal Kolar.
Asal Kolar.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
But Arivu, like, I like his political stuff, bro.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's really nice because, like, we need more of those. Not everyone talks about stuff.
Yeah,
like, him and there's a rapper I work with as well. His name's Prasanna.
Okay.
Rising rapper. He, like, they touched that. Oh, yeah, we had Prasanna
We
on
had
as
him
well.
on. We had him on.
Yeah. So, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he dropped a whole album just talking about that
Crazy.
stuff.
Yeah, it's important. I think if you got a mic, I do love songs, so like I can't like obviously I have
For sure.
some songs like that, but if you have a mic, it's important to
For sure,
put the
for
message
sure.
out.
Yep. All right. Last two. Metro Boomin or Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre,
Okay.
yeah, he's a goat.
Okay.
Okay then.
Last one. Eminem or 50 Cent? Did you not listen to them? Bro?
50 Cent.
Really?
Ooh,
No.
okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Oops, the mic. Okay. Cool. So have you
Munja. Is rapid fire's finished?
one more time?
Rapid fire's finished. Yes?
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Rapid fire is done.
Okay,
We're gonna
okay.
go back to questions.
Okay.
You want more? I can throw more at you.
No, I think we're good.
All right. Okay. Cool.
I think I'm gonna get cancelled.
No, guys. This is okay. If you wanna,
Just in good fun.
yeah, this is good fun. Like we would have had a never have ever otherwise, but nah, there's no fun in that.
That would actually be.
No, it's just curious. Like I like doing this as well, so we know like what kind of music taste everyone likes.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So similar taste or whatever, all of
Yes.
that goes a long way. Okay. How important is your music to you? It's a question we don't really ask everyone. But what does it mean to you?
To me, it means everything in the sense of, like obviously I've had my battles with mental health like since a very young age. So I think I've always expressed stuff. Like I done acting as a kid, like through school, and acting is something.
Like dramas or like
theater
movies?
stuff.
Theater.
Yeah.
Sick, bro. Sick.
So acting was my first love, to be honest. Acting and dancing was my thing.
Okay.
And then music came, and I think, like Satyama, I record with no one in the room. Like I don't have anyone in the room unless there's like a recording booth. So for me, it's like my safe space or whatever.
Okay.
And I think like a lot of the songs and stuff is an extension of the feelings that I'm going through, right? So it's like I can express it
You can
and
express
let go.
it
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's why it means everything. And I think like even if I go a month without producing any music or whatever, when I go back to it, I feel like
You
back
feel at
to
home,
life.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Feel at home and just I relate to that, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. And I wanted to ask, what was your favorite live performance that you did? Like where and how did that go?
I performed. There's an artist called Tommy Genesis from Canada.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I listened.
Yeah, she's a good friend of mine. So I opened for
shit.
her in 2019 in London, and that was crazy because
Tommy, she right?
Yes.
She's from UK.
Yeah. No, Canada.
Canada.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, that was crazy because I packed out the whole venue like in my open, and they were like, that doesn't really occur, like for that to happen. So, that was nice. Yeah.
Oh, I keep getting her and OT Genesis mixed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, all the time. I think she has a song with Kati. Tommy?
Does she? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure.
Song, bro. Some remix. Alright, cool. Anyways, dude, like I'm heavily inspired from like UK rap and drill, by the way. Tell me a little bit about like how's life out there? Because a lot of people, a lot of Indians, a lot of musicians try to go out there for better opportunity, but the truth is there's better opportunity right here, right? In our hometown. Like, how do you reflect on that?
It's hard because UK is home for me, right? So I you know what I mean? Like life is good in the sense of like I don't know. It's such a tricky question. I don't know what to say. Like for me, I think I'm more inclined to work with people here because I think they're more hungry for it.
Yeah,
sure. This is not to say anything bad about people back home, but I think there's like the hunger is a bit less because like people balance work and this. Some of these guys are here like just full timer. They're trying to do music and stuff. So it's like all or nothing. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, UK, there's always opportunities, I think, and I know a lot of people come over there. But I will just say the grass isn't always green on the other side.
True.
Like so, if you are planning to come, then just please look at your options, look at where you're staying, and all of that stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. And do you have any new music coming up? Like what's the next few months looking like for you?
So that's one of the main reasons why I came here to finish all the stuff up. So my next song is called Kaatukuile.
Okay. You performed it live?
Yes, I performed half of it. So, that's featuring Anu Ananda, who was on Super Singer and stuff.
Okay.
And then the next one is after that is called Nenje. So that's I've got Guth co-producing that.
Oh shit, nice.
One of my violinist friends from Norway called Adisen, he's on board, and Kapil Seshai from Scotland. So
okay.
Trying to bring all these guys together, and then after that, hopefully an album or an EP.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
All right. When can we expect the album?
That depends on how much work I get done. Yeah, but this year for sure. I think like I'm a firm believer of body of works. The single, like we've adopted this singles idea, right? So I think it'll be better if I release a body of work. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And that makes sense to releasing singles ahead, and then you eventually put an album. Makes sense instead of dropping back to back.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Like, what advice do you have for independent artists?
Nana.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
Oh my god.
Like you would have learned a lot, even in your journey so far.
I think don't be like. I think at my young age, I was quite naive in the music industry. You get a sense of, okay, like these people are out to help you, or they're like, what do you call it? Like your friends. But like everyone has their like, what they want out of the situation. So just don't be naive. And creatively do ungalku enna pidikkudo adhe seenga, like don't hold back. And even yesterday I was with a local Chennai artist called Dayan, I think his name was, and really nice stuff. And I told him, don't hold back, don't hold your stuff back, release it, put it out there, and let the people. Because he was saying like, I wanna get it to 100%. Alay, my last song with Guth.
That's a nice one.
I took one out to record it. Okay. Guth took one out to record it. Guth took one out to mix and master it.
Okay.
And I put it out.
Okay.
Like that's how quick it took.
Shit. All right.
You know what I mean? So like certain songs apdiye amayon, like you just have it like that, and some songs will take longer. Like Kaatukuile, I've been trying to record for the past year. It's been taking so long.
Shit.
So
okay.
Yeah, man, that's it. Just keep doing you, and there'll be always people like. And I think one of the main positives for me is that I don't really listen to advice from other people. I don't have people in the studio, so I just do what I like and I put it out.
As in, you don't take advice from people in the studio? Or?
I don't have anyone in the studio, right? Okay. So whatever it's putting out is on me. I don't like if someone tells me something and then that sounds shit, like that's on me.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
I think a lot of people will give advice or opinions. You just, if you have a firm vision, stick to that and keep going. Yeah.
All right, that's very good advice actually.
Thank you.
And a lot of people don't, like, they sort of lose the way, they lose the idea or like the meaning of what they're trying to do. I think it's part of the process.
Yeah. I mean, it'll shape you, when you go through experiences. I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. So you should never regret anything that you go through. Or even if you deal with someone who makes you think, oh, maybe I'm doing this wrong, like there's a reason why they've done that. You're probably on the right track. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're probably on the right track, and it's just deviations from people. So
okay. I'm just having a thought about that. That makes sense. Okay, cool. See, diving more into things, I want to, so I make music too, and I see the change. Yeah. I see the change in the trend in the industry, and I don't think it's going to a good place. How do you feel about that? Let's get a little political about what's going on, because see, as independent artists, all of these sort of we got to watch out for as well, because we
independent solringla, or you're talking about the cinema?
Both.
Okay.
Because what I feel is like eventually something's gonna, like the pot's brewing and some shit's about to hit the ceiling. If that makes sense.
Yeah, cinema. I think like I don't know. Cinema is very like it's all based on trends now. It's all based
but
on
independent artists are getting into cinemas, which is good, right?
Great, yeah, of course. And I think இப்போ நம்ம இருக்கிற like என்ன சொல்றது நாங்க இருக்கிற காலம் வந்து it's like we're like influencers now. We're not artists anymore. It's how many followers you have. It's how many
numbers game.
Yeah, it's like labels have told me that. So you know, if labels are thinking like that, we need to think like that too. You know,
what do they tell you?
You need numbers. Like I won't say the label name, but
that's
they were like, how's your activity on TikTok? I was like, TikTok, I don't use TikTok. And that's when I realized how powerful TikTok was, because I was not like, because we have it available there, right? So
this industry is fucked.
Independent
artists are fucked. Oh my god.
But no, like, I think there's definitely like
there's hope.
There's hope in the sense where I think post-COVID we're seeing like a rise in exploration, right? Like people are wanting to listen to new stuff. People are tired of listening to the same stuff. But then at the same time, the power's with the people at the top, right? So it's about them changing stuff too. Like I'm a big fan of Anirudh's music, but I heard D-Man was talking the other day about, like, he was not about Anirudh, but he just said like it'll be better if we give more chances to other singers and stuff like that. So I think, like, you know, there's so many talented singers out there, and they deserve a chance for sure.
Okay, no, that's what, like, there's always talent. It'd be nice to bring in new talent every now and then.
Yeah.
Give more artists more support, because like, it doesn't take much. If you have a platform, you have the leverage to give that to others as well.
Yeah, for sure.
If you keep it all to yourself, then.
But this is what I mean. Like,
do you think it's an ego thing?
Ego, it's like it's more.
I want it all.
I think it's what people want at the same time.
When you're saying people, you mean the audience?
The audience, yeah. Like I'm a big fan of Thalari, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I would love to see him in a Mani Ratnam movie or a Gautam Vasudev GVM. But like people want something. Like when Varis came out, like people liked it, and personally, it's not one of my favorite movies of his, but. Like it's a blockbuster though. So like you have to play with times, and I don't know, man. I think like Malayalam cinema is a
booming.
It's booming, and it's an example that you can make movies like, you know, that they do.
I'm from Kerala, by the way.
Yeah, big up.
Yeah. Dude, the talent out there is insane.
Talents out there, they have that the space circle and the pandradhukku.
Tamil movies, like even nowadays, it's a lot of just hit action movies. The stories are missing, the real stories. In Kerala, like, there's so much. It's
story centric, and that's what makes them so beautiful.
For sure.
Yeah, but then I like, I don't know. It's a funny game, because you have to play with the audience and what they want and the budget. So yeah, I don't know. It's something's gonna give, I guess. But there's good movies or good music or whatever it is, 100% it'll reach. I believe in that.
Yeah. Ultimately, it'll reach whoever it needs to.
All
right. Okay. Cool. So, you know, like we spoke about the Chennai scene. Who are some artists you want to collaborate with from over here?
From here, I would love to work with Asal Kolar on something. Like, I take him into my world.
I'm talking about like more underground. Asal's like now a little mainstream.
Okay, cherry. Mark X, I'm working with, so I'm working with him. I'm going to work with Kabir to Madhav.
Sick.
Sarah Black is someone I would love to.
Sarah is good.
Yeah, I would love to do something.
For sure.
Is it Sarah? Sorry. Is it Sarah or Sarah? Sorry.
Sarah. I'm not sure.
Sure. But yeah, so I think like in the RnB kind of scene, I'd love to work with her. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So much talent here, man.
Yeah, I know. Endless.
Holy. It, like, now even the mainstream labels are coming after, like.
Yeah. Because they know that's where the power is, right?
Yeah, no, like labels from, you know, back in US and Mumbai, they're coming south.
Yeah.
They're all starting like different wings to monetize music in Kerala. Think Music, Sena, VYRL South, like, and UMG is dropping music for like underground artists.
Yeah. Because they see the numbers, right? The numbers some of these guys are making is insane. Like, it's crazy, especially the interactions on Instagram and stuff like that. So it's a no-brainer. It's only a matter of time. You know what I mean? So yeah, more power to the artists.
To the artists, for sure. That's actually good opportunity for us as well. That's another message to everyone out there that like there is opportunity. You just have to chase it.
But even then, what I will say is like, don't like obviously working with labels and stuff is great, but there's a reason why they're coming because you've got it.
Yeah.
So do like, and another piece of advice is whatever you can do it yourself. Like whatever you can. நாமளே செய்றோமோ like the better for us. As like for young artists. I'm saying.
No, for sure. Like they're gonna have your attention, but the point is to not go with it. Stay independent, but if labels are reaching out to you, it just means that it's working.
You're on the right track.
You're on the right track. Like they just want a piece of it. So stay independent.
Yeah. Try as much as you can. Yeah. If that 6-figure comes through, then whatever.
Okay. Okay. Sick. So you spoke about the album. You spoke about all the music you have coming out, like more music with Gooth and everyone.
Yes.
What is your highlight on your whole Chennai trip? Because you're not probably going to come back for a while, right? Once you go back to UK, God knows when we'll all see you next.
I'll be back next year for sure. Hopefully end of the year. If there's more shows, then the better for all of us. But it's been like 4 days since I've came.
Only 4? Shit.
4 days now.
You came before the show.
Yeah. Literally 2 days before the show. So.
And then after the 25th one, you're leaving?
I am, yes. I'll be gone after a couple of days of that.
Okay.
I'm going to try to make the most out of it. I've already met so many nice
artists,
people, so welcoming and artists. So, man, we'll just keep it going and whatever opportunities come up, I'll take it with both hands. Yeah.
Okay. Sick. And my last question is... what are some struggles you face while working in the industry? Like you worked with some big artists.
Yeah.
Were there any struggles or everything was just, it rolled over smooth?
I think struggles in I don't come from like, I don't have like a rich background where I can just, throw
splurge. You had to hustle
my way up. And I think the struggle was caused due to a lot of promises. So a lot of people in the industry will promise you this will happen, that will happen. And அந்த வயசு so எனக்கு 18 வயசு அப்ப so எனக்கு அப்ப அவ்வளவு தெரியல like I don't know like this is how it works or whatever. Like some A-list songs that I wrote for, like it took 3 years for it to release.
3
years.
Oh shit, okay.
So a lot of people don't know, like like it's a process, you know what I mean? And I can't blame them either because avangada labels work இருக்கும். But I think that was the big struggle because like I was waiting for a long time for a lot of things. But when I started, when I went fully independent myself, I didn't have the backing of anyone really. That's
respect.
I took full creative control, and I think like Saint Raavan would not be this name or this thing.
Oh yeah, more curious to know, how did you come up with the artist name?
My name?
Yes sir.
It's
I should have started with that. My bad.
I've changed my name like 100 times. Like I swear, I've gone through so many changes. But Saint Raavan came at a place where it's like I want, like for me, image is everything. Like in Rockstar, there's a line. I don't know if you guys know the movie Rockstar, but Ranbir Kapoor's movie.
Oh yeah, the Hindi one. I love that movie. Brilliant. All the songs, bro.
Yeah, that's my favorite album.
That album is hard.
That and Boys, like that. Those two albums, Boys, Paliya Padam, like 2003.
Sid's
Yeah, Siddharth. Yeah. So in Rockstar, this manager guy goes like, image is everything. Everything is image. So I think like for me, everything like from name to your artistry to your vision to your visuals, everything is one important. So that's something
I'm learning slowly as well. Because all this while I've just been a producer. I've just been the guy that sits behind. Right? But now I'm putting my face out more.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay,
it's very important, man. Like you have to have that. But Saint Raavan is that. It's like I believe in good and bad. And I believe everyone has that. Like like Leo, Parthivan and Leo. Like everyone has that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a damn nice example, bro.
But
I spoke about Thalapathy.
I'm a diehard fan, as you can tell. But
sick. I like his stuff too.
Yeah. So it's that. It's good and bad.
Sick. And have you spoken about this before? Like how your name came about?
Yeah, they asked me in every interview.
Okay. Damn, okay.
Yeah.
Mine was...
It's I get it. It causes...
like everyone has a story. Like we got to know a little about you. So you studied and you were brought up entirely over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what, like, a lot of the artists we have on here, they don't get too much into their personal life. We talk about the music, we talk about
I'm an open book to an extent, so
Yeah.
shoot away.
No.
Yeah.
All good. I just have
Yeah.
a few more things to ask
Yeah.
you. I realize there's more we can dive into.
Yes.
So, dude, okay. How do I phrase this? This is gonna be a rather hard one to phrase. So, the way you sing, right? So there's lyrics and then there's composition that all go hand in hand, right? When you're approaching a song, right? How do you know? So you made songs in English, or all of them are Tamil?
No, I was working in English before this.
But now it's only Tamil now.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you, when you approach a song, how do you know? Okay, should I in the Tamil ponuma, English? Like, it just flows to you. Like,
இப்போ வந்து majority வந்து தமிழ் தான். Like I don't think.
So you can read and write as well then?
No, I can't. எனக்கு தெரியாது.
So then how do you write?
I in English text basically.
Okay, that's what I do for Malayalam as well.
Dude,
okay, so I've been trying to write as well.
Yeah.
And I can't read or write Malayalam, so I've been writing in English as
English,
well.
Yeah. I know the words, and obviously there's so many tools out there which you can understand.
Translate and all of this.
Yeah, I mean majority of the song, Alay was written like a freestyle kind of. So it was like me like making the melody and then singing along to it. Silla Patel on that, I'll already know that I'm going to give it to a lyricist or a writer. So I work with writers here, especially. For example, my song called Ratri, that was written by a brother called Vijay who lives here.
Okay.
And so it's like, you know, like if I have it like that, then I'll make the melodies. So the melodies will be in the beat.
You produce as well?
I wouldn't say produce. I'm more of a music director. I know what sounds I want. I don't there's a lot of sample work and stuff like that. I know what I want to hear. That's the difference. Like I know a lot of guys that, you know, they make every little sound. So I'm not a producer as such in that sense.
Dude, we should work on something then.
For sure.
Even Madhav, you know, Madhav's good with the keys.
He was on my set as a guitarist. So
yes,
shout out to Madhav.
Shout out Madhav.
My guy.
So
we should get a shot of you from here. But yeah, man. I think we covered a lot of stuff.
No, thank you, man.
It's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank
Guys,
you.
we have a show on the 25th of May. It's happening in Commune. Sen's performing. I'm performing. A bunch of us are coming through.
Yes, we've
Watch
got
out for that.
Guth. We've got Roshan. Kabir.
I saw the poster. Who? Darren Gray.
Darren Gray.
How did I forget my boy?
Yeah. No, like guys, like we
should I check the poster?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm on airplane mode. I can't.
I think I forgot. There's a few.
My bad. The poster just dropped like an hour ago. That's why.
Yeah, but like there's talent coming out, and the more people that come out and support this thing, it just means even when I'm gone, this can carry on. You know,
absolutely.
The reason why we set up Elliot's Beach. So Elliot's Beach is a collective that I wanted to set up here. So it's Chennai's alternative-based collective, alongside Daybreak. So Daybreak managed by Elijah.
Shout out Elijah.
Yeah. So the more this gets or you know, the support, the more they can carry on, and that's my vision. And I hope, you know, like I want good headline shows. I want
good sound, I think.
Yeah, good support.
Wait, I just turned my phone on. I'm gonna check. We gotta make sure we get this list right. Oh shit. Have you had a good experience working with bars?
Bars?
Yeah. Bars.
Oh, bars. Here
ஆமா.
ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் தான் இருக்கு.
Whoops. We got who we got, guys? We got Sent, we got Kabir, we got Mukund. Is Mukund the artist? Yeah, Mukund. Akhil from Bangalore.
Yes.
We got Guth, we got Roshan, we got Darren Gray. Elliot's Beach, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Sent's the highlight though. Pull up.
No. Like you look, it's gonna be a group effort,
for sure.
know, and then everyone's gonna do their thing. But yeah, like regarding the experience with the bars, I'll answer it. Like I think they're not used to the independent scene. They don't know. I think நான் ஒரு காமெடியா சொல்றேன், like I'm not it is what it is.
No, that's peace. Like our podcast is very informal. So say whatever.
One of the one of the managers over, I forgot, I don't know who he was, just before my set he said ஒரு ரஜினிகாந்த் பாட்டு பாடுறீங்களா, you know, so I found that quite disrespectful, like from that perspective, because I was just like, you know, I think they need to understand that independent artists are independent artists. There's a lot of hours that go into the songs that all of us,
put out,
all of us do. So to say,
I was
something like-
surprised when that came up.
yeah, because we only had one artist that shout out Praveen, who performed at BTL, who was performing cover songs. So other than that, everyone was performing original songs. And I think like it's easy
No,
to
even
perform.
Praveen was doing original.
Yeah.
He was doing like we had a tech difficulty,
Mhm,
so to stall time he like just did some cover songs.
Oh, was that what it
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Okay, chill.
But you were saying,
Yeah, so he like, I think we want to push that thing, and I'm doing the equivalent in London. So I
Okay.
set up a company along with my sister called Medium.
okay,
So Medium
sick.
is literally we're doing the same like equivalent thing in London.
your
So
sister's in town as well.
she's in London. She's
okay.
my cousin's friend.
Cousin's friend, okay.
But like I call her my sister. But
Okay, all right.
yeah, like we're doing the same thing there. So we have a show in June, July, August. So 3
Okay.
shows, and I'm performing in
June, July, and August.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
sick.
1
sick.
week
Shout
after
out.
I'm back
Okay.
from there. But that was set up. So my vision was to have like Tamil shows in
Nice.
British venues.
Okay.
So
That's
over there right now, it's
Mm.
like club scene. So you have
deal.
clubs and you have those kind of
Oh,
performances.
sick. Okay.
So I want to change that. I wanna put it in.
There are a lot of Tamil indie artists there in
Yes,
UK.
yeah, a lot. And I wouldn't say as much as here, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because
that'll be
the
there.
diaspora is split up, right? So France and நிறைய artists இருக்காங்க. Shout out Ratty, like Ratty Adityan.
He's in France.
He's originally, I don't know where he resides now, but he's originally from France. In Germany, Toronto, we got so many talents. So but
Okay.
London, there's definitely like I'm searching for new talents to bring
Sick,
out.
sick.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Yo, it's been a pleasure having
Thank you so
Yes.
much, man. Shout out Throwdown,
Shout out Throwdown. Shout out
Thank
Saint.
you,
Thanks for
thank
coming
you.
through. Peace.
my guy. Thank you. Thank you.